October 13th, 1941. Tomorrow is the anniversary of the Battle of Hastings. On that day, William the Conqueror successfully carried off his invasion of England, a feat that hasn't been repeated since. He was the last man to come ashore, and as he stepped out of his boat, he fell flat on his face. Everybody thought this was a bad omen, but I guess it wasn't. Noah Webster, who wrote Webster's Dictionary, was born 183 years ago this week. They tell a story about Webster, Webster's secretary, Webster's wife, and Webster's own great feeling for words. We like the story so much, we're going to give it a little production. The scene, Noah Webster's library. Noah, played by Lucky Joe Cotton, is seated on his favorite chair, and his secretary, played by Lucille Ball, is seated on Noah. There is a knock at the door. The door opens, and there stands Mrs. Webster, played by Marcia Hunt.
Well, Noah, I'm surprised.
My dear, your use of the English language is miserably inaccurate. You are shocked. I am surprised.
Thank you, Miss Hunt. Thank you, Miss Ball. Thank you, Mr. Cotton. And thank you, Mr. Herman. Bernard Herman, who composes and conducts the music for this program. Now we come to our second item. Two ladies are responsible for this, the Mrs. Parker and Ball. Parker, Dorothy Parker, has yet to be universally bracketed as a major poetess. I don't know why. I don't know precisely what makes major poetry. Big themes, I guess. Of this I'm perfectly certain, however. Nobody's themes were ever more interesting than Dorothy Parker's, and surely no singer of songs has ever presented us with sweeter sour grapes. Also, I do think we're most fortunate tonight in our choice of artiste for the declamation of same. We proudly present Lucille Ball in A Tiny Garland of Poetry by Dorothy Parker. Inventory.
4 be the things I am wiser to know. Idleness, sorrow, a friend and a foe. 4 be the things I'd been better without. Love, curiosity, freckles, and doubt. 3 be the things I shall never attain. Envy, content, and sufficient champagne. 3 be the things I shall have till I die. Laughter and hope and a sock in the eye.
Resume.
Razors pain you, rivers are damp, acids stain you, and drugs cause cramp. Guns aren't lawful, nooses give, gas smells awful, you might as well live.
The choice.
He'd have given me rolling lands, houses of marble and billowing farms, pearls to trickle between my hands, smoldering rubies to circle my arms. You'd only a lilting song, only a melody, happy and high. You were sudden and swift and strong. Never a thought for another had I. He'd have given me laces rare, dresses that glimmered with frosty sheen, shining ribbons to wrap in my hair, horses to draw me as fine as a queen. You'd only to whistle low. Gaily I followed wherever you led. I took you and I let him go. Somebody ought to examine my head.
Pictures in the smoke.
Oh, gallant was the first love, and glittering and fine. The second love was water in a clear white cup. The third love was his, and the fourth was mine, and after that I always get them all mixed up.